Aloha and welcome to the Embodied Healing Self podcast with your host, jenmons. Each week, join me for soul-inspired, conscious conversations around embodied healing and awakening to your soul's purpose. Thank you for listening in. Aloha, my podcast family, and welcome back to another week of the Embodied Healing Self. Today, we're going to talk about 10 times in your life that you might want to work with a coach. So I've been coaching since 2009. My coaching career started with athletic performance coaching, which evolved into holistic health coaching as a certified holistic health coach in 2011. And then I became a certified life coach in 2019. So I have had about a 12-year coaching career, and I've loved every step of the way. What I want to share with you today is what a coach is, what a coach isn't, what a coach can help you with, when you might want to hire one, and how they can just help you achieve results and get clarity and direction in your life. So let's start out by just defining what a coach is. A coach is a cheerleader, a motivator, somebody who inspires you, who keeps you accountable, who helps you to set reasonable goals and achieve them. And as one of my podcast guests, Karen Kenny, said, I loved when she said this. I heard her speak at an event. She said, a coach is somebody who holds the vision for you until you're ready to receive it. So a coach is not somebody who tells you what to do. That would be slightly disempowering if somebody is always telling you what to do to get there, but rather asks thought-provoking questions to help you raise your awareness on how to achieve your goals, and empowers you to achieve your goals by asking really great questions, which is just what we call in the coaching world powerful questioning. So what a coach is not a therapist. A therapist is somebody you hire when you are dealing with usually some type of event that is very challenging and difficult, emotionally triggered by some type of trauma or response from the past. A therapist is a certified and licensed professional that helps people get through very challenging times in their life. And they often work with helping their client to understand and to heal things in the past, whereas a coach takes you from where you are and moves you forward to achieving results, achieving your vision, getting clarity on direction in many different areas of life. So although a coach may hold some temporary space in conversations for events in the past, if they come up, because sometimes patterns repeat themselves, they often will not hold the space and keep you in a place where you're revisiting a traumatic event. That's really when you want to work with a therapist. A coach is not really a mentor and not a consultant. So a mentor can be a couple of different things. A mentor can be somebody who kind of takes somebody under their wing and works with them and kind of shows them the ropes of things, sometimes unpaid. A mentor is considered an expert in their area. And so a coach is really somebody who is really more client-focused, helping you to achieve your results. And there are many different types of coaches. There are money coaches, parenting coaches, health coaches, leadership coaches, executive coaches, business coaches, life coaches, relationship coaches, marriage coaches. There's all kinds of coaches out there. And if you've never worked with one before, it might just be what you're looking for. It could be the thing that literally changes the direction of your life in this moment. So let's talk a little bit about I'll share a little bit with you on why I'm so passionate about coaching, and then we'll talk a little bit about 10 reasons to hire a coach, or when it might be a good time for you to hire a coach in your life. So, as many of you know, I started out fitness coaching, health coaching, life coaching, and in 2020 began training and certifying coaches. And many of the women that I was working with and the clients I worked with over the years, as we completed our work together, oftentimes they would ask me, well, I want to do what you do, but I want to specialize in parenting, or I want to specialize in money, or I want to specialize in health, or I want to specialize in some type of something that I'm passionate about. And so I took that as an invitation to create a program where I could then train and certify coaches and show women how to become coaches and build a coaching business, if that was something that they wanted to do, either part-time or full-time. So 10 times to hire a coach, or 10 reasons that you would hire a coach. Number 1 is clarity. A coach is somebody who helps you clearly define what it is that you really want to achieve. So sometimes there's things that we think that we want, and then under the surface, there are things that we actually need to get there, but we may not be able to see them. So a coach is going to ask powerful questions to help you clearly define what it is that your goals are. Because sometimes there's a lot of stuff that's in the way. It can be really muddy. It can feel very unclear about what it is that we want. So for example, let's just use weight loss for an example. That's a pretty common one. If somebody wants to lose weight, what they really want is they want to learn healthy lifestyle habits. They want to create movement. They want to understand what their habits are that are not serving them. So a coach will help you clearly define what it is that you want and how to get there. If somebody wants to clean up some debt or make more money, then a coach is going to help you to understand your relationship with money, your self-sabotaging beliefs around money. Maybe the coach is going to help you with your self-worth. If a coach is going to help you with relationships, maybe finding your soulmate, then what they're really going to help you get clear on is what your values are, your own self-worth, what it is that, how you want to show up in a relationship and the type of relationship you want to attract, and all your beliefs around relationships and how you're supposed to show up in relationships and how you expect the other person to show up. So as you can see, usually we come with these ideas on the surface, and then the coach helps you to really narrow in and define what it is that you actually really want to call into your life. So number 1 reason to work with a coach is they help you to gain clarity. And this, my friends, saves you so much energy. It saves so much energy. How many times have you written a goal for yourself and you weren't able to achieve it because you didn't clearly define what that goal actually was? Number 2, a coach helps you to get unstuck. Anyone ever feel stuck in a pattern in their life? Anybody ever feel the same belief showing up over and over again? There's never enough time. There's never enough money. I'll never be able to lose that weight. I'll never be able to find my soulmate. Anything sound familiar? Or maybe it's something else. A coach helps you to get unstuck, to recognize the patterns that are coming up. A coach helps to provide emotional empowerment so that you can unstick yourself from the patterns that keep repeating themselves. They hold the space by asking questions that help you to understand what's happening in your life. Number 3, a coach helps you to unleash your potential. So I like to say, sometimes we hear the phrase, anything is possible. I like to say everything is possible. All things are possible. And a coach is somebody who holds that vision for you until you're ready to receive it, empowering you to take the next right aligned action to achieve that goal. After helping you define what it is that you really want and need in your life. Sometimes we think that what we want is to lose weight, but what we really need is to learn to love ourselves. Sometimes what we think we want is a healthy relationship in marriage or a partnership, but what we really need is to first learn to love ourselves. Sometimes what we think we want is our children to behave differently, but what we really need is to understand how we're showing up as a parent in the relationship. So a coach really helps you to unleash your full potential, whatever it is that you want to achieve, through mindset, through goal setting, through goal mapping, through accountability, through clarity. This can be in athletic performance. This can be in creating wealth or maintaining your financial situation. This can be in your health. This can be in creating healthy relationships, a healthy marriage, a healthy partnership, or maybe with your children or friendships. This can be in starting a new business, starting a new career, or maybe even owning your own worth in the current job that you're in. Taking a particular route to get promoted or make more money, be recognized for the value that you provide in your current work experience. Or to maybe let go of toxic relationships so that you can then step into a healthier, more supportive relationship, whether it be a marriage, a friendship, a business partnership. Coaches really help you to discover and tap into your full potential because they recognize the limiting beliefs and the patterns that are showing up, those blind spots that are hard for us to see in ourselves. A really good coach is going to be able to see those and help you navigate around those. Because once you realize that your thoughts and your beliefs are temporary, that your emotions are temporary, it's all energy, and you can really start to tap into your full potential. Number 4, a coach helps you to stay goal-oriented. So a really good coach will help you to clearly define goals that are aligned with your values. They may ask questions like, what does this goal mean to you? What does it say about you if you accomplish this goal? What does it say if you don't? Is this the right time to work towards this goal? Do you have support other than the coach? How supported are you in working towards this goal at this time? Because sometimes we have goals that we really want to meet, and maybe we've had them for years, and it's just not the right time. So a coach helps you to get super clear on creating goals that are manageable, that are the right time. Some of you are probably familiar with something called SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So they may use something like that as a tool to help you set realistic goals. And a really good coach is going to check in halfway. So if you're setting 3-month goals or 6-month goals, they're going to check in every time you meet and ask you, how do you feel about where you are? Do we need to alter course to maybe set a new goal? Maybe you've already reached your goal and the coach is going to help you to set the next goal. And they're going to bring you full circle, either each session or every month or however often you work with them, to understand and reflect back on what is working for you and what isn't. Is this goal still a good goal to work towards? How are you feeling about accomplishing it? How are you feeling about where you are right now? So they're always going to have tools that are going to help you to measure where you are in relationship to this moment, the moment that you set the goal, and moving forward towards your goal. So number 5, working with a coach helps provide more quality of life, more happiness, more peace, because you're supported. You've literally got somebody cheering you on, motivating you, supporting you, standing you. They've got your back. That's what a coach does. They empower you. They see your potential. They believe in you. They inspire you. They've totally got you. And they're right there with you every step of the way. And it feels really good to have somebody in your corner. So it helps to improve your quality of life. It brings you more happiness, more peace, more joy, more freedom, less stress, because you feel supported, you feel held, you feel seen, you feel heard. Somebody is helping you to stay accountable to your goals, helping you to stay aligned with your values, helping you to make good decisions. And it just feels really, really good. It feels really good to have somebody there who's not close to you in another way. Not your partner, not your spouse, not your best friend, but somebody who can really give you really great guidance on how to get where you want to go with no personal attachment. Some of us may have some amazing friends that give really great advice, or maybe we're in a partnership or a marriage or some other type of relationship where we share a lot and we get really great advice, but there's a difference when there's a personal attachment. So with a coach, you've got space. You've got space to just be you, to be seen fully and wholly as who you are. Number 6, coaches are great for accountability. Are you ready to write a book? Are you ready to up-level your business? Are you ready to take your health to a new level? Are you ready to call in your soulmate? Are you ready to get out of an unhealthy relationship? Are you ready to alter course in your life? If you're ready, a coach not only helps you clearly define your goals, make sure that they're aligned with your values. Not only do they see your potential and hold that vision for you and help you stay on track to meet your goals, but they keep you accountable. And most people, for most people, results are met when they have somebody who is keeping them accountable. So just think back a time in your life when you achieved something amazing. Did you have support? Now, maybe you think you did most of the work on your own, and maybe you did, but were there people around supporting you? Was there somebody helping you stay on track? Maybe it was in school, or in a sport, or in your health, in a relationship. A coach helps you to stay accountable to reaching your goals. Because sometimes if we don't have somebody keeping us accountable, then we just have the same goal that we write down over and over every year, right? Everybody loves New Year's resolutions. And then we kind of stay on track and then we fall off track. And for most of us, it takes a lot longer to get back into shape than it is to fall out of shape, whatever that track is, to get back into the mindset than to fall out of it. So coach helps you to stay aligned to your goals and keeps you accountable, which is really awesome because that's what you're paying them for. You're paying them to help you achieve your goals and get results and live a better quality of life. Number 7, a coach is somebody who helps you to up-level your mindset. So they motivate you. They help you to reach your potential. We said that. They help you to stay accountable and to set goals. But they also keep you in a healthy mindset. So they take into account emotional empowerment, limiting beliefs, goals. They keep you accountable. They help you to get unstuck. They see your potential. They're there to support you. They're your cheerleader. They're your biggest support system. And they help you to keep a healthy mindset, because there's going to be days where you're going to experience self-doubt. Whatever it is. If you have a personal athletic goal, if you have a personal health goal, if you have a personal business goal, whatever those goals are, there will be days that you feel self-doubt. And maybe some of you have learned to welcome it and accept it, to feel into it, to notice it, to navigate it, to work through it. But it really feels really good to have somebody there to help you just recognize, like, what's coming up for you. Let's move through this. To take it a step further, go beyond the affirmations. Affirmations are great. We can say powerful things to help motivate us every day. But a coach will really help you to embody those affirmations. A good coach is going to help you to believe, to reset, to alter course when needed. And they're going to be there to lift you up when you're feeling discouraged. Number 8, a coach is really great for helping to reduce stress. Quite simply because you have somebody supporting you. You've got somebody that remembers your goals, remembers what you said you were going to do, and they help you to stay accountable to those goals. And they also welcome powerful questioning for times when the goals need to be changed, if that happens. They help you to celebrate your wins. They keep you in a positive mindset. They help you recognize the patterns of limiting beliefs. And all of that, with support, reduces stress because it reduces overwhelm. It reduces the belief that we have to do everything on our own and that we're not supported, because you actually will be supported and you're not alone. When you have somebody that is willing to be there with you every step of the way and help you achieve something, whatever that is, healthy relationship, health in your body, make more money, create your dream job, write a book, run a marathon, it feels really good. You can spend the energy feeling more confident because you have clarity and direction and support, rather than running around in circles, being too busy to actually commit to something because you don't have direction. And most of the time that we're unconsciously, quote, too busy, we're really just misaligned. And that feels stressful. It feels like we're doing all these things, but we're not getting anywhere. And that can be really exhausting. So a coach 100% can absolutely help reduce stress just by the very fact that they provide clarity, accountability, a sounding board, support. How would that sound? What would your life look like if you had more time, more energy, less stress, more support, more peace, better quality of life? Number 9, a coach helps to improve relationships. Now, I say relationships because this can really apply to anything. It can apply to your relationship with your physical body, with your health, with work, with your self-worth, with your fear, with your children, with feminine or masculine, with God, with business, with money. All of these things are an exchange of energy and are therefore in relationship. So what a coach does is they help you to improve relationships, all kinds of relationships. You could be an executive coach that helps to improve relationships in the work environment. You could be a money coach that helps people to improve their relationship and beliefs around money, helps them to identify the blocks that are keeping them from overspending or charging their worth or getting a promotion at work. So, as you can see, all coaches have a unique set of skills no matter what their niche is. So whether they're a money coach or a health coach or a life coach or a parenting coach, they've all got some skills if they're certified and trained well to ask good questions, to keep you accountable, to help you gain clarity, to help you reduce stress, to help you stay on task with your goals, to help you achieve goals, and to help you improve relationships in any area of your life. Being in right relation. And probably the three most common are health, wealth, and love. Health, money, and love. Leadership is another popular coaching potential. Performance coaching. But performance coaching can really be intertwined with everything being in right relationship. Because if you're in right relation with your potential, your worth, the people you work with, the relationship that you're in, then you will be motivated and inspired and have the tools and the mindset and the awareness to perform your best. Number 10, my absolute, probably most favorite thing that a coach can do for you is they help you to see your blind spots. So often we think we can do everything on our own. I got this. Well, I know you got this. I know you do. I've got it too. I can do this. I can do all these things. And after a while, that gets exhausting. Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody who lovingly allowed you to be seen and heard fully, without judgment, without attachment, but just clearly shared with you based on everything that you've shared with them, based on your goals, based on your limiting beliefs, your desire for quality of life, the relationship that needs support, on all of those things. If you had somebody that was willing to basically call out your blind spots, to call you in to do the self-work. Because it's really hard to see our own blind spots. I'm actually a member of coaching circles where we're all coaches and we do this for each other. We ask for support from one another because it's so hard to see our own blind spots. Because I don't know, maybe somewhere under the surface, our limiting beliefs are showing up, or our emotional attachments, our identities, or the things that we're trying to hide or that we don't want to be seen. We're human too. Coaches are human. So a really good coach helps you to see your blind spots. So a really good coach is going to be able to hold that space of truth and compassion. Too much truth can be harsh. Too much compassion can be enabling. A really good coach is going to marry the two together. They're going to help you gain clarity. You're going to feel held in the space with a coach. Most importantly, number one, if you're thinking about hiring a coach, you've got a goal that you'd like to achieve. You're feeling stuck. You don't have total clarity. Maybe you're feeling a little stressed or overwhelmed. It might be time to hire a coach. And the number one thing is hire a coach who is aligned with your values and that you can trust. Hire somebody who resonates with you, who speaks your language. And generally in the coaching world, you'll have some type of clarity or discovery call They're interviewing you and you're interviewing them. You want to make sure it's the right relationship. If you can trust each other and you can show up authentically with your coach, you're going to achieve bigger results. And you're going to have more peace and joy and happiness doing it. So, thank you for allowing me to share that today. That was super fun. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear in the comments what you learned today, what your takeaway was. If you have coaches that you love that you've worked with before, please go ahead and share. Sharing is caring. Share with the audience so that they know the coach that you worked with that you really loved and the results that you got and how it helped you, because there are so many people that could use support and they just don't know where to go. So thank you for listening in. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Aloha. The content of this podcast is to educate, inspire, and inform you of pathways to an embodied healing self. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice from your medical doctor, therapist, registered dietitian, or nutritionist for any questions you may have regarding your diagnosis or condition. Hello, friends, and thank you so much for joining me today and being a part of this community. I know there are many other podcasts that you could be tuning into, and I am deeply honored that you chose to listen in and be present with me today. I love and cherish and appreciate you, and I want to invite you to join our tribe and Facebook group under jenmons.com/connect. I would also love to gift you your guide to discovering and overcoming the self-limiting beliefs standing in the way of you living in optimal health, more energy, fulfillment, and self-confidence to create an embodied, healthy, whole you. You can find this at jenmons.com/tribe. I also have one small request to help spread the love. In order for this podcast to show up in the feed of social media platforms of other like-minded people, we need reviews. So please head on over to jenmons.com/podcast to leave a review. You will also find other inspiring episodes on that page. So I personally read these reviews weekly and would love to give you a shout out and share your kind words with our listeners. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as jenmons or the Holistic Coach with the W, Holistic, and jenmons, jenmons.com. Thank you so much and have an amazing day. Aloha.